Yeah. Jerry, what's up, man? How you doing? Good night. Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? This fine Saturday in 2021, when hopefully the world gets right again. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Actually, go ahead. I need to do some measurements, and I'm going to go ahead and compile firmware and update the firmware on this guy real quick. I can find my wee little... I can use the calipers here. Motion, move axis, move Z. So this firmware that I'm using doesn't have the probe offsets in there. So I want to fix that real quick. Aaron Ballou, how you doing? The legend that I am. The legend of who can screw up firmware the best. Or the worst. Whatever it is. But it's me. Alright, so let's do some quick measuring here. Nozzle to there. Right there. We'll call that 25 millimeters. So that's going to be neg 25. And then is it to the front or back of the nozzle? It is to the front of the nozzle. We're going to call that about there. Call that 10 millimeters to the back. So that's a positive number. And Z we're going to leave at 0. But what is my Z offset right now? Configuration. Z probe offset of neg 0.61. I'd rather just redo it. Hey, Vince. A little too much, Ryan. A little too much. So I did make some changes in this firmware, just some more convenience changes. I sped up the load and unload because it was just really, really slow. I didn't like that. I did the PID on the hot end. I did the PID on the bed. All those are updated here in the firmware. We're gonna leave acceleration, things like that, the way they are. I'm not gonna change that stuff. I didn't measure this box though. Within margin of error. $39.9. That's close enough for this machine. What else did we change in here? 22.8s are identified. Yep, all the end stops are there. Is good. Thermal protection is already enabled. So you're getting audio echo. You must have me open twice or something, Blue, because there's no echo from me. What else was there? I think that was really it. This firmware was pretty easy to configure here. I did hear back from Keith. So Keith's the one that made this one piece. He did the open BLT for this, and basically it just adds like a bootloader firmware onto the printer, and then all you need to do is load in the firmware.srec, and it should boot right to it. That only works apparently on the latest bug fix, and I'm guessing the versions that all of you guys were using is not the latest bug fix. So that is weird. I don't know why it wasn't working for me. He said it should be working, but again, I really don't know why it is all jacked up. I really don't. But either way, I'm fine loading it again with the ST Link. It's not a huge ordeal. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Now, I did also up the ABL. So right now it's doing a 3x3 grid. I'm updating it to do a 5x5 grid. That just gets you a little bit better of a deal. That was the latest you used, Ryan? Okay. Well, I'm going to scrub back in the video and send him at the snippet because I did zoom in to see where the error was. And I'm going to send that to him because I really don't want to go through that rigmarole again right now. Maybe later, but I really don't want to change, to go back to that stuff and then come back here. It's just no bueno. I did want to check, make sure the home offsets were right. So motion, auto home, because this is saying that it's -1 and -11. So I'm just going to verify that that is correct. Ah, Discord. There you go, Blue. It sounded like you had me open twice, which does happen from time to time. I did that when I was watching the Tenant trailer. Oh my God. I'm like, why is this trailer so stupid? Like, I can't understand any of it. I had it open twice. So, move axis, move. There, move axis, move Y. Nope, didn't want to do that one. That's fine. That's all the way back. All right, and then it says 11. Yeah, it's pretty spot on. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's okay. I'm so much fun to watch. You got to watch me twice. You got to watch me on each of your screen. That's dedication from you, Vince. That's what that is right there. Pure dedication to the cause of getting me views, right? NAT Pro. So yeah, again, I think this firmware that this guy created with this easy config is great. It's very similar to how Tim compiles his TH3D firmware, where you have just the TH3D config.h to go through, and you can set all your parameters in there, and it does the rest for you, which is really cool. I really do like that. I think it's a cool feature. Let me close this out because that failed. Let's relaunch VS Code because sometimes you gotta just do that. We got. It's not cheating unless you get caught. See if this works this time. Now we're working. Okay. Sometimes if your firmware errors out in VS Code, just close it, reopen it, hit compile again, and let it run. Except now I have tons and tons of issues now. Oh man, tons of issues. This just worked. I didn't change much. No such file or directory. Yeah, let me try clean and see if this works. Easy config is enabled. We're doing better now. Just to do that clean and then go. So good call, Ryan. You reminded me about that before. I had to use that a while ago to get another firmware to compile. Oh, I put my USB cable away. I need that back out. Extension here. There. Goes in here. There. Success. Like it. Build ET4. Firmware.bin. Is that right now? That's right now. Sweet. T-link here. File open. Firmware.bin. Target. Program. Start. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do a. So we're going to go to configuration, advanced, initialize EEPROM, and then I'm going to do calibration again. Not what I wanted. Why does it keep jumping like that? No, that's fine. Now we go ahead, motion, auto home. Then I do want to do a bed leveling, level bed. I want to make sure that the grid looks correct. Now when I do it here, might need to do that again because that 5th point was on top of there. So I might need to move this clip. It seems like I broke easy mode. Yeah, pretty much. And Marlin 2.0, what is it called for the border around the printer, the safe? What's that called? What's that called? The probing margin. Not enabled. $25. Let's just make this 10. And let's rebuild this. That is way too, it's not, I want it closer to the edge. And I'm going to move this clip to the side. That should have it out of the way now. This one should be fine here as well. Okay. Dimple, what's up? Hey, Viking. And Dan's here. Hello, hello, hello. So if you guys lose, let me know because I'm on the last leg of this batteries on my transmitter. So I got another 2 packs here. But all right, that finished building. So let's look back up here. And let's go ahead and re-burn this. Open. Bin. Target. Program. Start. All right. Demo, kind of just working a little bit on this. I got some prints I need to start and some other printers. So kind of tonight's just more of a chill. I don't have like a specific goal for tonight. Yeah, definitely nothing in particular set for tonight. Let's see if this bed probing works now this way. It does not. So that 25 just brings it on right there, pulled away. Ooh, this will do 20. Again. Oh no, it's just me being quiet. So yeah, I think these are the last changes that I want to make in the firmware. Then I'm going to go ahead and button this up, and we can get it up on the shelf, get some more prints done. I did print new part for Master Crane, but it failed pretty miserably. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I don't really need that piece. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to show you guys, once I get that this works, then I'm going to show you guys some close-ups of the few prints that I did get off of this so far. I only was able to get done. I was out most of today. So between calibrating last night, a few prints today, that's really all I had time for. But I want to get some more done here soon. I mean, the quality is pretty much exactly the same as it was before, but just the usability of the machine has really, really gone up. Like, it's very easy to use now. It's back here, open, firmware.bin, target, program. This is, now that I know how to do this, this is really, really easy to do and update this. It really is. Like, I think using Keys OpenBLT would be better, but given that's not really working for me, this is really simple. You just have to have this goofy thing installed, which again, I'm kind of debating on just fishing the wires out and leaving it permanently connected to this. I really don't see a reason why not. Configuration, advanced, much size EEPROM, motion, bed leveling, level bed. It does here. That worked. Seems to be working all right. Get to mark. I've had these things forever, and they are so useful. These painter markers. All right. All right, well, that probes perfectly well. So I am happy with that. And with that, I'm going to do the Z probe offset later. So we can shut it down. We're going to boot it up just to make sure that we still boot into our Marlin environment, which we do. Awesome sauce. Okay. So now we can put this on its side. So you guys hear all the goodness. And I'm just going to fish these. We don't need the white, so we can take that off. And I'm going to leave those connected. We're just going to fish them through one of these openings. Just like that. And that way, if I ever need to reprogram, I can easily just hook back up to those and call it a day. Because it's not going to hurt anything for those to be connected. At least it shouldn't. Shabam. There we go. Teeny tiny little screws. Oh, man down. Man down. I have no idea where that one went. Tilt it this way so we don't lose the spool. Find that one that I dropped. Probably not. That's right, I got more M3s sitting here. If I was a little baby M3. Maybe here. There we go. It's going to be a black sheep because it's the only black bolt at the bottom. All right. Those are all on. About 4 detect going under. Yeah, I mean, we were all, I mean, have they officially gone under? But we were all like expecting it / not surprised about it because, I mean, John hasn't done anything in months. I know he moved to Florida. So honestly, not really surprised. Did he put out an official announcement? Is it on like the Facebook page or something? Because I haven't seen it. Let's see. I don't see anything on the page. Shoot. History, that one. Well, I thought the website went down a while ago. Yeah, I thought his website has been gone for a while. Let's see how this unload sequence goes. My only issue with having this where I have it is kind of a pain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Jim, if you post in the Facebook page, someone will sell you one. That's a little faster. I like that. It was better. I only set to 60 millimeters a second, but it was set to like 10 or 15. Like it was really slow for an unload. And load I also sped up for the main. I kept the last part at like 6 millimeters a second, but for the beginning there, I did that. All right, now we can shut this down. All right, now I'm going to show you guys some prints that came off of this machine. Well, I'll show you the newest ones. I mean, you guys will see the rest in the review. But I do want to do a few more prints on this before I end up doing the review. So let's switch to it might, Aaron. I have to check, see if that will work on us here though. So all right, let's do here. Okay, so this is the Benchy that I started. There we go. So, and it looks really good. A little bit of stringing in there, but that's fine. Totally fixable. This is with First Slicer. So did come out really nice. Acceptable, most definitely. And then I did do, again, I was doing that cube. So the cube came out, it's got good walls on it. Not too many artifacts going on there, but pretty smooth. Bottom of this one was a little too far. I adjusted that. And then finally, I did the Maker Muse torture thing, and it royally failed. So 0.5 moves, but 0.4 does not. So I did make sure it's not fused at the bottom. So I was kind of thinking this one looks a little close. This is the 0.15. This is looking a little close. But even the middle section doesn't even wiggle. None of these move at all. I can't. Let me see if I can get my pliers. You can try and force it. We'll probably just end up breaking it. Yep. Yeah, completely fused in there. Where am I at? That just broke off. So let me see, 0.4, totally fused in there. Yeah, I haven't had much luck on some of these newer printers. So even the JG Aurora can't get past 0.5. 0.4 is totally fused on that one as well. So that's really got me concerned because I thought maybe it was like my settings, maybe this retraction still a little bit is not quite perfectly for this, but yeah, I was kind of bummed about that. This is Coex PLA is what this was used. So this is their, what color is this? This is Coex metallic gunmetal silver. Fantastic color. It's good filament. I actually have a project printed with most of that spool that I don't know if I will even ever get to. I can hope though. See if you're right, Aaron. Let's see if I can hang this from the side and it clear the extruder. Looks like it will clear. for now, at least for getting the rest of my test prints done, but that looks like it'll clear. I could also, I could flip this. I just have to flip the way the extrusion goes. So if I do it this way, I just need to switch around this guy here. Hold yourself. Like that. That gets it up a little bit higher out of the way there. Yeah, I think that'll work out. That'll probably work out. Do-do-do-do. Filament. Sorry, I'm just trying to after dialing E steps. That's strange. Dialing E steps for what? I do sometimes. Even in this super humid environment, doesn't really work. Jonathan, what hot ends are you talking about? Are you talking about the if you're talking about the melon or mellow clones, yes, I have the 2 mellow mosquito clones here. So the Magnum and the Standard, or Magnum and Standard, yeah. Those came in, what, 2 weeks ago now, I guess? I don't have any to use them on right yet, but I do have them. Yeah, I'm still not, I am trying really hard with Idea Maker. I'm still not a full convert yet, but I'm trying my best to learn it. I'm going to take that off of this part and see if this works out any better. This new piece for Master Crane. I want to see if it improves my cooling. So I basically just took the round air duct. For those of you that are familiar with Master Crane, is my $130, I guess for those of you that are not, it's my $130 3D printer design. And the part cooling fan is decent, but it's not great. So I wanted to give a shot at like a super basic, just straight shot at the nozzle. So 5015 fan goes in here, blows, dumps right onto the tip of the nozzle. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I mean, I'm still a Simplify 3D fan, again, because I know it. I admit that change is hard, but I know that software very well. Been using it for years. It's easy for me to set up a new printer on it and go. Okay. Back to that bed go. Back to there. Plug you in. And now this guy is good to go. All right. So need to preheat this guy. Preheat PLA. Start making some stuff for my brother, since my mom is heading back to the States soon. I'm gonna send her with some goodies for my brother. he is teaching his sons how to play D&D, which is pretty funny. So I told him I would make him a couple of things. So I got some things I need to print in resin and some things I'm going to print in just on FDM printers for him. So we'll do that. Some of that tonight. Pretty used Simplify 3D for a long time. Started moving in Prusa Slicers. Yeah, I am trying to use Prusa Slicer as the main one. Again, Idea Maker, still not sold on the whole deal with that one, but definitely getting better. Oh, I did also print the Maker Muse deal on Master Crane, and it never got past 0.5 as well. So here's the one on Master Crane. Yeah, it just really didn't. I almost feel like I'm over extruding on that printer a little bit. Just going by the way that these top layers look. It's using all Prusa Slicer, but these top layers just look over extruded. So I might need to check my extrusion multiplier in that machine again and make sure that is accurate. Can't even wiggle at 0.4 to be loose at all. It just breaks. So yeah, still need to do some work on that one. I think it's pretty close to being done, I guess. I guess I just need to release it eventually and just go from there. I thought about selling the model for a couple bucks, you know, try and make a little bit of money off my endeavor here, but I haven't really decided. I don't think it's polished enough for that. I wish it was, though. All right, ST-Link, gotta keep that at the ready. We can close this, we can close VS Code. All right. BLV Cube, how to make more videos about that. Alexi, yes, I am doing more videos on the BLV. So currently, it is down here right now. And let me see if I switch cameras. I can show you guys a little bit. Whoop. Let me zoom out some. So as you can see, there are some side panels on here, which is really cool. I did put some handles on as well, so I can actually pick this thing up. And I got out the little laser cutter. And I went ahead and cut in, can you see that? Right there. I went ahead and cut a hole for the filament to go, and I kept the negative, which I need to sand down a little bit. I'm going to use a magnet and be able to reattach that with a little handle. So all of the outer panels are done. The bottom inside panel, let me get back over here real quick. The panel down the bottom is done, except for I need to do, I'm going to do 3 bolts along the back, some T-nuts to secure that in. The front sits on top of the extrusion, the back sits under some extrusion, so it's kind of wedged in there. The only thing I've left to do is the actual inside back panel with all the electronics that are connected to. So I have the panels for that. I'm just right now at the decision point of, do I say the heck with it and continue with the SKR 1.3, or do I bite the bullet, take out the electronics, and put the duet in and learn all of that? Because that is going to be a challenge. I do want to print out the parts. I do want to print out the parts for that screen, but without even printing them, it's kind of a non-issue because I can't install the parts without the new faceplate. And I have to reprint the entire front for that. I'm just really, really struggling with my decision on if I should do it or not. So what else do we have here? Yeah, I'm not doing any minis. I just want to do some walls and stuff. You say Devin Jones. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I have a whole tab here for that. Thingiverse has been a little bit iffy lately, so Aaron, it's not about that. It's about doing the guy here. Devin Jones. Wow, he's got a lot of designs. Cool. Thank you for that. I will definitely browse through. So these are all, I'm going to print all these in resin. But thank you, Lexi, for that. I will check that out. It's not about converting the cabling. It's about reprinting the entire front panel in order to be able to accept the duet. Yeah, I found his designs on Thingiverse. Seems to be working so far. But at least I have his name. I'm gonna leave that up. I have a separate window just for all these different ones. I found a really cool dice tower, which I'm actually gonna get ready to print here in a minute. I'm going to do it in this Jesse PLA green because I want to use this filament up. And if you guys are on the Discord, if you go to the What I'm Printing channel, you will see all the updates from the Mark III's as it prints things. So I have that Octo print hooked up with Octo Rant is the plugin, and you can use it to establish a webhook in Discord if you guys have your own Discord servers, and you can have it post the updates every 10% is what I have it set for. You can do every 1% if you want, but that's a lot. But I have it set to every 10%. It sends an update to that channel with a picture. So let's do load filament. Okay, that load in there. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll go ahead and maybe I'll start those prints tonight with you guys here while I'm hanging out. I'll start them on the Bear. Is that the right color? All right, so switch you guys. Let's go here. Let's go to, here we go. So this is the dice tower. The main, I have been putting it upside down because there's less support this way. I don't know if I really should. This thing does require a ton of support. 7-inch duet screen, so I want to use it since but I like that it's humongous. But I do really want to use it. Yeah, so this thing just has a ton of support here. I think I need to so 9.5. If that at the bottom is not flat on this. There's a couple different angles on it here. Not the best model in the world. Oh. No, it's just that the computer's chugging trying to slice this model. So yes, this is a Castle Grayskull model. So it's the one thing that bugs me about Push Slicer. I want to move this down a little bit, but it won't let me move it into the bed. I want to move it down. You can do that in Push Slicer, or you can do that in Simplify 3D. Why can't I do it here? Use the slice command. Cut. Oh, okay. So if we did cut this at 0.02, keep the upper part, form cut. Okay, so now if we undo that, do 0.25, form cut. Hey, Brandon. Still not enough. 0.35, perform cut. There it is. I think that's it. It's going to cut out here. Give me a second. We got a nice flat bottom here. Now I wonder if I'm probably gonna need to cut off that amount on the interior piece too, I guess. One day, 7 hours. Ooh. All right, let's do 0.2 speed. Yep. And we want to do 10%. Build plate only. Yep. Let's see here. David, it might, but this is for the Mark III's, and I'm not going to use any other slicer than Push Slicer for the Mark III's. 3 hours. All right, well, then to printer. Did I have it right on there? Dot 13, yeah, dot 13 is there. Let's go back to here. Let's see if that actually started. Not yet. Oh, it's getting the file now. Maybe. Why would you use any other slicer than Prusa slicer for a Prusa printer? It's just goofy. I mean, it 100% is goofy. It's optimized for the Mark III's. And we're printing. So on Discord, we go here, what I'm printing. And you guys can see here where it sends a picture of it there. So I do like that. So then we just have, that's gonna print there. And then we have this one here. How does this look like? Oh wait, no. Cancel. I get it. No supports on this. Maybe the next thing. That's 10 hours there for that guy. We're gonna open up another instance here. Yeah, I do like 3D Builder. I use that a lot for fixing STLs. I mean, before I really started using Prusa Slicer, I was really using that a lot. All right, so here on the Bear, actually, I don't think the parts fit on the Bear. I think I'm gonna have to do them on a larger printer because if I go to here, all right, where are we at? So the Panel Duo files. I mean, here in Prusa, you can just click the button and it starts repairing for you, which is great. Does not fit. Does not fit at all. Now there's this broken up part, but I don't want to do that because I'm me. So need to figure out what printer I can print that on. I would love to print it on Ultra Magnus, but the BLV, the nozzle's too big. I don't want to print it on that. But that's my widest bed is on there. So he has to be on the FT5 or Artillery's a big nozzle as well. I guess we could try it to print it itself on the BLV. Could give that a shot. Ryan, Carl offered to print these for me. To be honest, I said something months ago in a stream, and somebody hit up Carl, and Carl said, "Yeah, I'll print whatever you need for you out of the material you want. Just let me know." I just haven't, you know, gone that route to ask him to do it because he could print the entire front in one go on his on it, whatever his is called, the White Knight. He could do it on that because I don't think the CR30 has a good enough quality of a print for that. Hey Moses, thank you, buddy. Happy New Year to you. I'm surprised you're doing you super chat instead of Streamlabs tips. LEDs are starting to go up there. A lot of support going down on that guy. Yeah, but I don't think Ultra Magnus is dialed in enough yet. We could pull him down. Habit. Let's see if we can get here. Oh. Surprisingly enough, Ultra Magnus is not that heavy, which is really nice. Not that heavy. Here it is. Been up top for about a week. I haven't gone much more to it yet. I mean, the only thing I've done is a simple cube to check settings and things like that, but I haven't really done much. But I think it's 0.7 is right. Pretty sure that's right. What did I do this in? Ultra Magnus. What's the next thing I'm going to track? Well, an IDEX would be sweet, but I'm also the Voron legacy is definitely something that I am debating. Find where I put these models at real quick. Oh, of course it crashes. Which spring steel surface is the best in my opinion? I mean, all of them are pretty much fine. Files, Crucia slicer, Ultra Magnus bed. Okay. Ultra Magnus had the most appealing color scheme. It does. Ultra Magnus is red, white, and blue. So the printer's red, white, and blue. There we go. So went ahead and let me pull this up for you guys here. Here is Ultra Magnus's bed. Aaron, I'm probably going to convert the hypercube into it. Let me undo these ones here. So yeah, I know. Do that one, okay. That one. Let's repair this one. And it crashed again. Awesome sauce. Just close all of it out and restart per slicer. The Wham Bam works. I used it on the Ender 3, worked fine. I've used so the thing with TH3D, he gets his from here. So this is the Ergonomic or Ergotech Energenic 3D. Energenic 3D. These are the guys that make the TH3D beds. He just contracts them to do the laser etching in them for him. So I use them on, well, I have it for this printer, and I have it for Ultra Magnus. Oh, sorry, for Ultra Magnus, I have it for, what's his face? Master Crane and the BLV all have one of these beds. This one, and Ryan, you and Jim have something in common. You guys do not like TH3D. Find it rather amusing. Man, Precisier keeps crashing. That load that. Okay. Save. Drink. Doggone it. But I do know either way that the Z offset is not set on this guy yet. Pretty sure it's not. All right, Moses, I will probably still be here. Repair this now. I mean, and Robert, also, you said PI versus PEX. They're basically the same. There's honestly not a big difference between them. You just have to keep them clean, and they work just fine. Yeah. Push Slicer does not like fixing this model. Oh, Brandon, it looks so awesome, man. When it boots up, it looks slick. I like it. Well, Ryan, his whole thing is that you get support, you get the videos on it. If you have an issue, you just contact them. They help you fix it. I mean, his support does work. And that is most of this bed. We need to create a PETG filament profile. Just call this PETG. And we're going to print this at 240. 240. I'm going to go 85 on the bed, then go to 80 on the bed. Cooling, turn that off. Minimum is 0, max is 75. Let's do minimum is 15. Keep it low for that. Advanced filament type is going to be PET. Changing that, none of that, none of that. So this dependency for Ultra Magnus. Yep. No. Save this. Slice this, see what it looks like here. 1,200-pound bales. Holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to use 3D. Oh wait, why is vase mode enabled? I want that. Let's do it again. Yeah, it looks to be all right. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to configuration. Auto home. It is cold up there, dude. Robert, when ordering from AliExpress, try and get it from a US warehouse. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and change filaments, unload filaments, do PET just to get that out, and we'll throw it in some good old Ziltech in there. All right, Aaron, I'll be here for a little bit longer. So on the SD card here. That's only gonna take 6 hours because it's a 0.5 millimeter nozzle on this guy. Those air pump filament. Oh, those things. Yeah, Brandon, I still just use the Ziploc. I have these giant Ziploc water something containers, and I have those. I bought off somebody who was leaving. They have those plug-in desiccant deals. I just put one of those in each one of the bins, and they've been working out great. Loaded. That's the tail end of some Filicube filament. It's way out the door. The end of this. Filament. Taking it. Ready some glue stick. Because the one thing is I don't have a textured surface for this, which is kind of a bummer. This one I have is just double-sided PEI. So I do want to get another one of these, but double-sided, well, one side PEI, one side powder-coated PEI. But I really like the FiSec one that I got on the Prusa Mini clone. That one's really nice. And I think I might get a 300 for this one. That might be cool. Get out of there. Where's my tweezers? There we go. All right, so we're gonna go to PET. Let that come up to temperature. Before I do that, we need to glue up this bed. Go over most of it. So make sure we don't ruin our PEI with some PETG. Print and front panel print. All right, so I have it set up in ProSlicer to go ahead and do the heat up the bed, then it does the probing, and then it will do the hot end. So I just don't like having the ooze boogers on my printer when it's doing the ABL deal. Llama, how you doing, man? Well, Brandon, it's more so PETG will bond extremely well to PEI, and you will ruin PEI sheets if you have if your first layer is a little too close. It will bond to it just like it bonds the glass. Look at Joel Telling's video when he ruined that giant piece of glass with PETG. You need to put down an interface layer. So glue stick, Magigoo, bed weld, any of those will work out good for that, or the nanopolymer stuff. All of that will work out well for using for PETG on PEI. All right, well, the tower's going pretty good, but that's at 23 hours and 22 minutes remaining, so tomorrow night that should be done. Yeah, for PLA, if I'm doing like a super huge print, like using the whole build plate with one print, I might put some glue stick down just to make sure it doesn't warp on me. But if I'm doing a lot of little prints in PLA on this full bed, I'll just let them run individually. It's fine. I do still want to insulate this bed as well. But I am working with Aaron to get the power supply for this remodeled. I modeled it up for him. Somebody said it's out on GrabCAD, but I couldn't find it. The stock power supply for the Ender, or for the ANET A8 Plus. He said it was on GrabCAD. Couldn't find it, so I just went ahead and modeled up a box myself. I'm measuring this one. So we're going to remake the top and bottom for this. I'm probably only going to redo the cap. I'm not going to redo the bottom because I think I'm getting low on blue, and I don't want to do another multicolored print because that took like 12 hours. Vision monitor. Thank you, Ryan. That's right. Hairspray, don't like it, don't recommend it. Again, it is a super flammable substance that you don't need to be spraying at your printer. I think it's goofy. This LCD is also super sweet. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this one. This is the FiSec 12 something 88 mini, and it's pretty cool because it changes color. So it started the dark blue. This color's not right. It looks more white to you guys, but it's right now it's like a purplish blue. It starts like a dark blue when it's cold, and it slowly changes to red as the bed gets up to temperature. So I really like it. I think it looks cool. The LEDs are a little bright in here. You can see them kind of coming through. I'm not a huge fan of that. But I mean, I could put some like tape in there or something, or paint the inside black, and you wouldn't see it. But because I chose red, you can see the colors bleeding through there, and it's not. I don't know. We'll see. I may end up just taking that off, painting the back of it black. Oh, Ryan, super glue is if you want the bestest of holds. Oh, you have just the white on black one? Yeah, this RGB one is pretty sick. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it looks really cool. I'm digging it. So yeah, we were gonna have to double check this. No, it's fine. Every time I hear like a weird creak or a weird sound from a spool of filament, I immediately run over to it because I think it's like crossed or something. But really, it's just the filament moving around. Like it's no big deal. But I get wary every single time for no reason. Whoops. This away. I mean, I love how I'm just kind of YOLOing this printer. I did one test print on it. There's one other thing on the SD card, and that's this cube. And we're gonna print a production part here. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I wish there was a little larger version of this RGB screen. If there is, maybe I just don't know about it. And if there is, please tell me. But I really like this screen. I do wish that they had a little bit bigger one that I could use on some other printers because it's cool. I think I have 2 more spools of this. Okay, I have 2 more spools of this black PETG. So if this goes bad, that's fine. I've started ordering black PETG from Ziltech in batches of 5 because I've been using it so much lately, especially on custom printers. I mean, all the black, all the black on the BLV is the Ziltech. All of the yellow is the Amazon Basics PETG, which is okay. I also used it on Master Crane, and I printed some new parts for the what's it called, the Hypercube here. So I've been going through a lot of it. I printed something else in black for that. Oh, Megatron is using it. Ziltech and Sunlu PETG. And for the Mini. All right, 70 degrees now, almost there. The bed does take a bit. Robert, I do 235 or 240 on the extruder and 80 or 85 on the bed. I'm doing 85 on this just because it's a bigger bed, but when I do it on the Prusa, I think I do it at 240 and 80 on there. Well, Big came with a version of this screen. I'm going to look while we're waiting for this sucker to heat up. So let's go to AliExpress. True Tech. Oh my God, they have music on their WhatsApp or on their AliExpress. Stop. Stop. Where is that video? Stop. Jeez, that was annoying. Yeah, Llama, David was here the other night and he said that they would have some. He's looking to do it in 2021. So they have a mini. I think that's it right here. Yeah, they do. They do have it. Here. Yep, here it is. Big Tree Tech Mini 12864 version 1. So it is RGB, straight out the gun. Yeah, it's a direct clone. I wish this was bigger though. I'm fine with someone else making it, but I want a bigger one. It features multi-color RGB backlight, making it look cooler. Yeah, it is really simple to use. Once I got it installed, I understand the RGB of it a little bit more. But I want a bigger one. Why can't someone make a bigger one? Because this one, who's this? This one's from? This is from FISEC. Let's go to their official store. Screen. Let's see if they have here. So here's the Mini. Type A Mini. There's the two Minis there. Type B Mini. Generic, got the Mini D type, E type. They all look small. C type Mini. A little OLED one. I'm not seeing it on here though. This one is not RGB. So maybe they're developing it, but they just haven't made it yet. Maybe that's what it is. Would be cool though. I wonder if I could search their store for just RGB. It's just those ones, the A and B. Any suggestions on how to be safe on AliExpress when purchasing things? I have been hesitant to buy things from here. Robert, I've never had an issue, to be honest. Things take forever. Things do get lost in the mail, but when they have gotten lost, I've either been contacted by the seller, or if it reaches past its date, you can get refunded. Or if you say, hey, this still doesn't come after like a month and a half or 2 months, and usually they'll just reship it and it shows up like a week later. It's usually pretty quick. Almost temperature, 82 now. It really, I've honestly, again, had no issues. I buy so much stuff from there. All of this whole bin was their 11/11 sale. Ooh, that's toasty. Yeah, it was all their 11/11 sale. Oh, this didn't go all the way back. Shoot. I need to adjust this, make it a little less sensitive. Let me do that real quick. Dialing in the sensorless homing is definitely a little bit of a task with this bigger bed. Bed heating back up. Ugh, that was a pain. But yeah, AliExpress. Haven't had an issue with it. It's not as scary as people think it is, to be honest, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I get. Oh, I was saying, yeah, all of this stuff came from AliExpress. Their 11/11 sale took a while to get here, but I am used to things taking a while, and I order things in advance to try and be prepared. I know some people know I don't always do that, but there I try my best. Yeah, you should be fine. Just wound so tightly, it's just coming out. Yeah, it's really wound tightly. Edgar's to make a bigger one. I'm not going to do that, Edgar. I'm going to buy something off the shelf because. What are you doing? You both are there. You both are there. I don't know why you're doing that. Why are you being difficult? Oh, yeah, we're doing the Z auto align. I have that set. So it's G34. I do that to make sure that my independent Z motors don't get out of sync. So I was looking at their, where do they have it at? It's called their heat paper. 300 by 300 double-sided textured. I was debating on getting this one. But I wish they had a one-side textured, one-sided PI, like Erdner Tech, whatever the hell they're called. I wish they did that. It needs more RGB. Now we're doing our probe. So this does a 5x5 grid. I could do 7x7 on a printer this big, but 5x5 for now is fine. I did also need to, I got out some of those, which what Gunnar told me, he's not here tonight, is he? He gave me a good option a few weeks ago in order to, on the BLV actually, to make that loom kind of keep its form, put zip ties in there. And I have some pretty beefy 1/2-inch thick zip ties. So I did the same thing. There's 2 zip ties in here actually to try and help keep this form and hold it up. But I think I need to take it all the way into the back of the extruder on the bare extruder to really make that want to hold this other part up more. So that's kind of TBD to do, but it's on my list. Points. Okay, now we're going to heat up the extruder. Awesome. Doing just as should. And then I'm going to have to duck down for a few minutes while I verify that the Z offset is correct, because I do not want to dig into this bed and screw it up. So I think I might pick up that 300 by 300. I think it's already in my coat, actually. It is, yes. Heating up. Oh, come on. Here we go. That's pretty good. Just a little worried that the first layer settings on that is not correct. See you in a minute. Is the extruder hot end set up on the Magnus stock? No, Dimple, this is the Bear hot end setup. Yeah, that definitely is an option, Llama. I didn't really think of that, but yeah, I definitely could do that. But I just prefer to be self-sustaining. Now, Dimple, you could use the stock hot end from the ANET A Plus on this if you wanted to. You definitely could do that. First time hearing the Bear extruder, Alex. No, Dimple, it is um, Greg, what's his name? Greg something. I mean, the Bear, look up the Bear upgrade for the Mark IIIs. And you just search on Thingiverse Bear extruder, and it's on there. It's fully 3D printed. It's open source. It is meant as an upgrade to the Mark IIIs hot end. Thank you, Brandon. It's just a long soft spring. Oh, okay. I get what you mean now. How is this going down? It is close enough. I think it is. Let's not repeat the other night chain. Man, the other night I decided to take off a failed leveling print off of my Prusa clone, and I got some plastic splinters in my finger. Oh my god, did that hurt. Digging those suckers out was brutal. No worries, Dimple. Again, it's open source. A lot of people have adapted that for other printers and whatnot. I'm running a modified version of it on the the i3, the Anycubic i3 Mega, and there's also one for Hypercube that's on there. Again, you can adapt it for a lot of different printers. And honestly, probably wouldn't be too bad of an upgrade to do the Bowden style one on the on this JG Aurora, because this hot end is just goofy as all heck. It really is. Hang on. Not bad. Be a little bit closer. I just push it down a little bit more with the baby stepping. We'll see how that goes. This is also the first time I'm learning. Every time you switch nozzles to a different size, it's definitely a learning curve. So I'm learning a lot more about the 0.6 between having that on the Artillery X1 and the BLV. I've got 0.4s on lots of printers, but now this is a 0.5. So whole different set of parameters, or same set of parameters, different values, I should say. So definitely trying to learn how to do that now is challenging, to say the least, on figuring that out. But I can still print detailed, but I can do it a lot faster because the extrusion width is so wide. It's 0.7 millimeter extrusion width instead of the normal 0.48 from a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. So definitely a lot wider of an extrusion. Yeah, I think that's better. Ooh, that's hot. And Ron, I know you talked about it. This is the Easy ABL on this machine because, again, I had them around. So that's why I went ahead with that. What are you doing? Well, the filament sensor isn't triggering. I had this problem the other day. I thought I fixed it. Come on. It's a little smudge, but we'll see how it does. Oh, we're still there. Okay. Yeah, I thought I fixed it too, but I think the issue was the as you get a new 3D printer, the Ender 3 Pro and Trunk X upgraded looks tempting. A9 A8 Plus now it seems pricey now. Is it gone up in price? Really? 238 there. Maybe my video just made it super cheap. There's 192. What are you talking about? Right here, 192. In US warehouse, free shipping, boom. Oh, you're outside the US. Yeah, from China, it's a lot more. Free shipping though, hey. But inside the US, 192. 179 here, US warehouse, free shipping. 199 here, free shipping, US warehouse. Buying anything from China right now is just, I guess in the US, it's just goofy because of the all the issues with that. Yeah, that sucks, Nipple. Sorry about that, man. Too bad you can't get somebody to buy it for you and ship it to you. But yeah, inside the US, it's still a doggone good price for a 3D printer, for this large format 3D printer that gets great results out of the box. That's probably this has been this stock was the best printing printer that I've gotten recently. Again, the ANET ET4 after doing the firmware is doing better. But the Mingda D2 was kind of a bust. I do have another printer from them coming. I think it's called the Rock 4 or the Rock something. That is coming. They said they would like to hear my opinion on it. I told them I would give it. So and I think for us, it's with all of the tariffs or whatever Trump's been doing, making it hard to get products from China into the US. And they're upping the price of the product and they're skyrocketing the shipping because normally shipping was free from China. Yeah, it was like 30 to 60 days or 30 to 45 days, but it was free shipping. All right, take as long as you want to get here. I don't care because it's cheap. But man, now everything I buy on Ally, I've been looking for a U.S. warehouse or someplace. The FiSec's not that bad. It's not. I don't think it's the U.S. one. It's 53 cents for shipping, and it's going to take a month to get to me, but I'm okay with waiting. I hope so too, Ryan. I hope so too. I'm just going to hit buy on this stuff. Since it is going to take a hot minute to get to me, let's go ahead and order it. So, Brandon, I find that honestly absolutely insane that I got 1111 stuff before you did. I find that just totally bonkers that I was able to get that before you. Because you're in the States. And all of Big Tree Tech's prices on Amazon are a little more than AliExpress, but I get them way faster. But if you order from the AliExpress, Big Tree Tech has a lot of their stock in the US that you can order through AliExpress. You get the cheaper price, and I got the parts within like maybe a week and a half, which is insane for me to get something that fast from someone at AliExpress. Absolutely insane. 1 second. Trying to burn through all this filament. This print's going to take 6 hours, but the first hour is just going to be the first layer. I mean, we are 19 minutes in and 20 minutes in. Yeah. 20 minutes in, and we've just gotten the first layer kind of started here. Not even halfway through the first layer yet. Ryan didn't order anything. Brandon, maybe it's just hung up in customs or something. I had that. That was a big issue for us not long ago. Big customs issue here. Some of these D&D parts are cool here. I just need some simple like walls and stuff like that for him. Oh, I got some barrels. I could do barrels. That's cool. $2 weeks. That's pretty nice. Really nice. Man, this guy's good at painting too. If anybody else has any other suggestions on where to get some D&D mini parts, let me know. So I'm looking at, what's this guy called? Devin Jones right now on his stuff. And I really like these barrels are pretty cool. So I'm going to do a couple of those. Where else here? It's ruined column score. I want some simple walls. Because it's just again my brother teaching his sons on how to play. It's got LEDs in it. Holy heck, that's fancy right there. You got ship parts. That's cool. Wooden looking ones. Stone external down. These all have the flooring. I don't want the flooring. Because he's just doing it on paper right now. Star Wars parts. Sewers. That's cool. Man, some of the stuff is detailed. It's crazy. I never knew all this stuff existed. But he did send me a text on my old phone. Oh, it's on this one. that. I gotta go back further. Further. There's no laptop. Nope, I don't have it anymore. Shoot. Thought I did. That's alright. We'll continue to look on here, see if we can find anything. Sure, my main factory has some stuff. Hey, Moses, what's up? So if we just search like wall, I wonder if something comes up. That might be too generic. Yeah, like wall hanger stuff. I just want like D&D walls. Wall ruins? That's kind of cool. I really do want just like some freebie stuff to just try and print out. Free objects, there we go. There's Devin Jones, he's on here too. Oh yeah, someone said he is. Everyone misses Moses. These are just like wall pieces. I just want some. That's cool, but it looks too big. And these aren't bad. They're $10. Want something cheap and easy to just make real quick. Still going? Yep. Pretty good still. We are 28 minutes in and still not done with the first layer, though. The wall. Let's see if that pulls up anything. Nope. Dungeon wall. These are cool. You can lock together. I like these. Oh, that is a Devon model. That might be up my alley right there. I wish they didn't lock together. But I guess the question is, how do they lock together? Oh my goodness. Oh, there's this W right there. These might not be resin. These might just be FDM prints. I didn't do any characters for them yet. Guess I probably could try and doing that too. But yeah, I'll look more into that. I think what else I needed to work on tonight. Like I said, I was going to print prints on the parts on the bear, but this model, I mean, it takes up most of the bed. Look how big this is. This is the bed size. It's huge. It's a really, really big print. But I guess I also need to look at the final prints that I have for the ET4 here. You kind of just see how they all look. Make sure I have enough variety of test prints and whatnot to do. Oh, I was going to do this part. I didn't end up using it. We got this guy. We got this guy here. Lots of test prints in that. This I'm not going to use, so this is trash. Yeah, so that's pretty good there. Probably should get some more prints going on the... I just think maybe my first layer is off on the Homer's Odysseus. I think I'm still a little bit too low there. I think I need to tweak my settings a bit and Prusa select there. Ooh, that was loud, sorry for that one. And Moses, I still been thinking about your question. What's the next thing? And I honestly can't put my finger on it because I have so many other projects currently in the works. I can't really think about what's next at the moment. I really can't. Because I have to get these other builds done so that I can continue on with other things. But until those builds are finished, I'm kind of stuck right now. And I'm also not really wanting to start anything right yet. But I do think that I do think it's going to be a Volron or... Because what else did I say I was debating on doing when I moved? I could do a Volron build. I could do a Volron Legacy build. And I would just convert the Hypercube. I'm kind of more tending to do that because I like the Hypercube. But I think I need to do a full rebuild of that. And I'm kind of tempted to tear it apart before I move and just salvage what I can out of it and then figure out from there. I mean, it's working fine right now. There's no real issues with it. But kind of just debating on changing it up. I don't know. A large shop fund. Yeah, that's kind of the story of my life, is never know if I have enough space for myself until I actually move somewhere and figure it out from there. So, with the move coming up soon, I need to get to finishing these things and get some of these out of here. I do have a lot of printers. I do. And you guys don't even see the whole part of the resin, all that stuff downstairs. You guys don't even see that stuff. So I think right now it's just all about decluttering and going through, using up what filament I have to use up. keeping other filament that I want to keep, stuff like that. So, all right, we're on layer 2. Hot dog. There it goes. Yeah, again, jury's out on this 0.5 millimeter nozzle, if I'm going to like it a lot or not. I really don't know if I'm going to like it. Yeah, definitely need to figure out how to boost this up a little bit more here. Try that right now. No, I don't want to mess with it because I don't want to screw up the print. But I think a zip tie closer in the back there would help out. Or figure out a way how to extend that back portion of the bear here to bring that out more, give me a little more leverage up. That might be cool. An IDEX would be sweet, man. I'd love to mess with an IDEX. I don't know if I'd want to build an IDEX though. That's kind of the thing, is that like I'm just getting good at building regular printers. Going to an IDEX would be pretty insane. I really want Jade Aurora to send me there so I can play with that. It really interests me in how those move and how those work. But until they get their, they're having supply issues right now. Until they get their supply chain resolved, really nothing I can do. All right on there. All right. Well, I think it's gonna be it for tonight then. It's been 2 hours. Got some good hangout time in. Got projects started. Got a couple printers going right now. We got the ANET ET4 ready to roll. Ultra Magnet seems to be working just fine after one test print, which is literally this. So I can't really complain about that so far. We'll give them some time to really get this this part down. I'll probably post about this on the Discord. So if you guys are in Discord, you'll definitely be able to see that. Moses, I can't even get a Raise 3D printer shipped to me. They're too big. They're too heavy. So, yeah, I can't. Those Raise printers, even if someone would give me like the whatever 4 or 5 grand for those, I can't even afford those. So, that's just, yeah. But yeah, this was cool. Join the Discord, guys. You guys can see how these prints end up and what's going on the channel. Again, a lot of people posting in there, so make sure you join the conversation down there. If you want to help out the stream, you can do super chats, or you can down below and do the Streamlabs tips down there. 100% of those funds come to me, where YouTube takes their cut out of super chats. So consider doing that. Come to Patreon, use the affiliate links down below, and things like that. So all works out really well. Moses, I'll hit you up on Twitter for that one. But yeah, so it's been fun. Hope you guys have a good night. I'll be back Monday night with some part of some project. So I'll see you.